And so we are live for session 21, I think, of Tomb of Annihilation, and I'm going to start right away with the recap.
Tracking a crashed airship.
Deep in the jungles of Cholt,
The party is attacked by ravenous ghouls.
hungering for living flesh.
Fighting off claws and fangs, they battle their way to the site of the crash, where they find that the crew of the ship is still alive.
But in dire straits.
Stranded without food and in need of healing, the party must now provide for an extra dozen mouths in the unforgiving jungle. But our hero's intrusion in this part of Cholt has not gone undetected. And soon they are under attack again from more undead wildlife. The closer they venture to Omu, the worse they encounter. And time is running out. Now the Silver Sashes must find a way to repair the damaged ship, so they can set out for Omu proper, defeat Resni, and ultimately save the world. Can the party locate the hidden city to the south? Can they survive the necromantic machinations of Resni and foil his evil plot? And can Xander fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming a space pirate? Come, find out next time on
Tomb of Annihilation.
Excellent as ever introduction by a guy called Paul Orr. You can hire him on Fiverr, I think. So you found yourself in a shipwrecked ship, which is stuck in the trees, as you do in the middle of the Chultan jungle, which is a bit odd. So it was in fact a airship once, which crashed here. You have managed to heroically leaping from tree to tree, swinging on branches and climbing over vines and all that lark. You have managed to rescue at least some of the crew. I think you only lost one crew, didn't you? So I think you did really well. And that's where we begin. You did, yeah, you did win in the end. Just killed them all. The captain, let me share the map with you.
And I think Sanders should do the introductions. He's really good at them. Don't forget to give them our business card.
Yes, okay, yes, I'll give Sander the introduction thing. So
I just go to the captain looking one and say, look at me, I'm the captain now.
But I think we need these guys to actually operate the ship. If we can even manage to repair it.
I'm a bard, I don't need skills. I will pilot it by sheer charisma.
The ship's captain will sort of weakly look at you and say, "Thank you, my friends. I am Captain Thessalandra Bravewing. Sadly, we thank you first for saving us, but I'm afraid it looks like our ship will no longer be going anywhere. We were just hopeful that we might be able to limp back to Port Nyanzaru."
Do we have anything that we can salvage from your ship?
And are you sure that this thing cannot be repaired? Because we're willing to put in quite a bit of effort, funds, and magic if need.
Shakes her head. Sadly, this once glorious ship has ruined its in 3 sections now, and we'd need some large-scale equipment to repair it from this heavily damaged.
What about your
state.
glorious cargo? Precious gems, metals, gold.
She shuffles a little and say, "We were explorers and carried little cargo. You are welcome to whatever you can salvage here, however."
Ooh, maps. Do you have any maps? Information?
Where do you guys come from anyway? Is this a Cholton thing or?
We come from Lantan. and we were just mounting an exploration here with our glorious skyship. We thought it would be an easy way to survey the jungle, but sadly there was a storm and we ran into problems and ended up here.
Are you the guys we just heard about from back in Port Nyanzaru, or are there actually two skyships in the vicinity?
What is it that you heard?
Well, we just heard there was a skyship recently arrived from London, I think so. Was that you guys? How long have you been here?
Oh, not long. Few weeks. But yes, it most likely would have been us. I know of no other skyship that has ventured here. It seemed like such an exciting expedition, but was sadly too much for us now. I'm glad that you've at least rescued us. We can try and make our way back to civilization.
I suppose there's no navy of flying ships around nearby, I suppose.
I'm afraid not. It was a lone expedition.
Let's savage the sails and sell them in the souk.
What kind of large equipment would you need to repair this ship? Is it anything we can get in Port Nyanzaru?
Probably, but the issue would be getting it here. It would be possible, but very costly. You'd need cranes and things just to get the basic hull of the ship back.
So can you make yourself through the jungle on the way back, or do you need to hire guards? We are very cheap.
You perhaps look like you were headed somewhere in a hurry, so we'll be okay from here. Thank now you've killed the ghouls and the Gorillion. We'll try and make our way back to Port Anzaru alone.
We should totally not tell them about everything we've seen in this jungle, probably.
I found meeting the very small monkey zombie ghouls thingy.
Yeah, sure, we took care of these 5. You're totally clear now. Oh, did you guys see some kind of sunken city from above when you were surveying? Probably with like a helicopter landing pad that says Omu.
There is a yes. We saw a depression just south of here.
That's Xanax.
It was. It looked like a whole city had sort of collapsed into the ground. Quite fascinating, really. We had to look for somewhere where we could land, but couldn't. It was all overgrown, and it was really quite a huge structure. Very impressive. We were planning on trying to come back to it.
I pull out this horrible map I scribbled together from our journeys in the jungle, and I point towards between the peaks of Flame and the Valley of Honor, and I say, "It's right about there."
She squints at the map and nods, and she says, "Yes, nearby there, just here." And she places a finger onto the map.
That's gonna save us for a few days looking. Good.
It's right at the end of that arrow, she says.
Do you have provisions enough to get back to the port? Or are you planning on living off the land?
Well, there's some things that are on board. Just check.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
there's lots to eat in the jungle. You have giant snakes that taste like chicken, you have undead monkeys that taste like chicken, you have ghouls that taste like chicken.
Are you planning to She looks a bit worried at your at your description of what's actually out there and your lack of confidence in her actually getting home. She says, "Are you planning on going to Omu?"
Very much
We
so, yes.
We are on a mission from God.
Well, perhaps if and then do you plan to go back to Port Nyanzaru after you visited Omu?
I give her a copy of my map and I mark some safe locations on it. Can I give them the location of Fort Vengeance?
Oh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to give you some some inspiration. That's the stuff. So
I just tell them like travel 3 days to here and then set up camp and then follow the road to follow the river to Port Vengeance and market, rest up there, get supplies. We know this person.
oh, that's really good. Her face brightens at this. I see. So if we follow the Aldini Basin around there, we'll come to Full Vengeance. Very well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure the Order of the Gauntlet would be happy to help us. Oh, it's not the Order of the Gauntlet, is it? You're saying? Yeah, it is the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah, you can get an escort from there probably if they need to get to Port Nyanzaru if need.
Just tell them the Silver Sashes sent you, saved you, rescued you from the jaws of death.
The Silver Sashes saved us. I shall remember that. I shall remember the Silver Sashes. When I reach Port Nyanzaru, I will prepare a reward and a party in your honour.
Oh yeah, go to the Thundering Lizard.
Home of the Silver Sashes. TM.
Thundering Lizard. Very well, I shall go there and let him know of your exploits.
Thundering Lizard, home of the Silver Sashes. TM.
Yeah, and whatever you do, don't tell someone named Salida we're here because, yeah, okay, she's evil. Stay away from her.
Okay.
She's easy to spot, just smell for mediocrity.
Okay, I shall steer clear of her. And if you... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
And if you can, try to get an audience with Merchant Prince Otamu Wakanga and tell Sindra Sylvain that we found a way to Omu and are going there to the Sunken City and try to fix her business. That's all you need to know.
Sounds like a urinary tract infection. Fix her business.
Okay. I shall remember these things, and we'll let Wakanga know how you are progressing.
So then we know where we're gonna go. So
Yeah, let's
head
check
there.
the cargo anyway, because like Lantern is like super magical, and perhaps we can actually find something here.
Okay, you'll sift through the wreckage, but all you manage to really piece together is enough for an explorer's kit. And a priest's pack, which I've put onto the party sheet. So, and those packs contain various mundane items, rations, and the like, which could come in useful to the explorer's pack, I imagine. But I'm afraid...
Only we had a worthy priest.
So you should be able to see them on the party sheet, and if you need them, take the items. All right. So you the next morning will set off.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have an idea, but I don't like it. It's giving away free stuff.
I like that. I like your idea. If you don't like it, because
Uh, I give them the feather token that makes the rock bird thing that can fly them to Port Nian Zaru safely.
oh, that's very heroic. That is.
Oh, I hate it. It's so against my character. It hurts. It physically hurts me.
Oh, that's quite sweet. What's the feather do again?
Hold on 1 second. It can fly 16 miles an hour for 144 miles.
Oh, we could so use that to get Omu from the air. So close, yet so far.
So do you give that to the captain, Captain Thessalandra?
Very reluctantly.
She bows low before you and says, "Indeed, the Silver Sassies, we owe you a great debt of thanks. I assure you that we will reward you for coming to our aid in this our time of great need." You have, even though you've lost the feather token, you have won yourself a rather powerful ally. Actually, some very rich and powerful people were behind that expedition. While crying, with tears in your eyes and sort of tugging down the other end of the feather, reluctant to actually let it go. Of course, yes, you have done more than enough to help us.
All right, we should set out southwards to Omu. Can we use the peaks of flame to navigate by?
Yes, you'll be able to see the peaks of flame as the forest gets a little hillier here, and there'll be times where you can see the peaks angrily spitting out fire and lava in the distance, so you'll be able to use those to help to navigate you. And also you have a rather accomplished guide with you. Whom I have lost the NPC sheet for. 1 second.
Xander is just in mourning.
He's just like sad permanently now.
They better be super rich.
Well, if it's any consolation, the Lantanese really have a knack for magical stuff, so who knows what we can get from them later. I mean, these guys build flying ships just to sail over the jungle a bit.
Yeah, they are very powerful people. There we go. I've put Azaka back on. Azaka is your lycanthropic, very proficient guide, who said she would take you as far as the gates of Omu. So you travel onwards, heading south, guiding yourself by the mountains. So this is the bit you all love. I know you particularly like this bit. This is the bit where you all have to roll a dice, and if you get 18 plus, we have a random encounter.
We all roll a d20?
Or roll a d20. By the book, you should roll a d20 3 times a day, so I've really cut them down. But I'm just doing it so we have 4 rolls to see whether during the whole journey.
Go Xanax!
Oh, what could possibly go wrong? Xanax's roll. Unusually, I'm going to say that you do have encounters, but you're all quite tough now. So there'll be things like mundane snakes and the like, which you'll be able to battle and fend off. Small creatures and things that you will see during the journey and overcome quite easily. It's still not an easy trek. However, on the second night, do you want me to tell you how many nights it'll take to reach it? I'll do that when you get there, actually. So, everybody make me a... In fact, not everybody. Let's have a look. Alwyn, make me a perception check, please, sir.
Oh boy.
I think you have the best one out of all of us.
Yeah, stop stalking.
He did, but yeah, you're on watch at night. The jungle is full of commotion. It's full of life this evening. There are snarls and sounds of branches breaking and things buzzing and screaming and squawking all around you, so it's quite distracting. And you're a little surprised when you see a familiar face step out from the undergrowth in front of you.
Guys, I have a confession to make. I'm the only elf without actually having dark vision.
Xander is fast asleep.
Holy crap!
Xander is still sleeping.
I totally raised the alarm. Guys, get the fuck up!
Huh? What? Huh?
And you have my axe. What? What happens?
I dreamt I gave stuff to charity. It was the worst thing ever.
It was horrible.
Oh, hey,
She's trying to
Salida. I
stab
think
me.
you're lost. Poltny and Zaro is that way. Guys, it's okay. She must have went to the bathroom and got lost.
Who am I missing? Missing Alwyn, of course. Okay, so as you're happily camped, Salida will step out of the bushes and she'll say, good evening, my friends. It is nice to find you well here.
Yeah, what a coincidence! We were just hanging out here, and so are you.
Well, I thought that you might get into trouble with such an incompetent guide leading you. I've been I needed to gather some supplies from the forest, and by luck, by pure chance, I've come across you.
Yeah,
What
okay,
is
this
that?
is where I unfriend you on Facebook.
She says, tell me of your, what are you looking for now? Have you had... Steps a little closer. Have you found anything else on your quest for the Soulmonger?
Yeah, okay, creepy girlfriend wannabe.
Guys, it's okay. I'm used to it. Hold on 1 second.
You were searching for Omu?
Ah! Who said anything about Omu?
She, I'm sure you mentioned
There you
that
go,
before.
girl. Be on your way now.
And her voice changes at this, and her face darkens. In either way, you have trespassed upon the territory of my lord Razni. You will now die for your crimes.
What? Oh
Boy,
my god,
if
no.
I-
Oh.
If I had a gold piece for every time a girl did that to me.
Out of the bushes, you see more Yuan-Ti soldiers approach menacingly. Everybody roll me initiative, I guess, because you think you probably need a new initiative roll.
I'm really sorry I rolled a 1, guys.
You totally called it with Salida, yeah.
I didn't believe you. Seriously.
But she's in league with. This is so vile.
I was gutted when you got rid of her because I was like really looking forward to being able to really mess with her. But you you were like, no, don't trust her. She's going. All right, so
Boom!
oh right, hold on. I'll just give you all a long rest before the fight because you've had one. So 1 second. There you go. You all had a long rest now, so you should all be tip top. And
So,
Yeah, it removed the initiative.
Salida, before you obviously kill us all, tell us about your evil plans.
there we go. I've got the initiative back. And I apologise. It jiggles all the initiatives around. We'll just go with Xander first. You ask her about her evil plans, and she says, of course, Dendar the Night Serpent will awaken and devour the world. You cannot stop it. It is inevitable.
But wouldn't you be dead then?
Dendar the Night Serpent will protect his chosen. Besides, it is of no concern to you. You will not see the morning. Xander, what do you want to do?
Of course. And before we die, just how many of you are there?
We are Legion. We occupy Omu. It is our ancestral homeland.
Alright, let's get on to the dying part then.
I'm gonna make her see two of me because I'm nice like that, and the second one of me is right next to her.
Is the second one just as every bit as handsome as the first one?
Yeah, exactly, and he does like finger guns at her all the time.
And winks.
If you could just get 4 of you, and like each one is playing a different instrument, like one guy is playing the drums and one the guitar and you the bagpipes.
Why does she have an advantage?
Why does she have advantage? This is interesting.
She has a master's degree.
She has magic resistance.
She super hates me. Okay, fine, be that way. I won't grace you with a second version of me.
I love Fantasy Ground for things like that because it remembers things I would have forgotten. So,
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Mr. Mac, and I'll go, seek her, boy, seek her.
Double axe to the face.
Will do.
okay, out of the undergrowth steps a Yuan-Ti Pure Blood.
I do a few more finger guns.
She looks like this. A woman with sort of serpentine features, green eyes, and looks quite evil, long clawed fingernails. As she steps out, she looks to Mac and says, you have no place here. This is not for you. I suggest you return to Port Nyanzaru.
Okay then, we'll be on our way.
Well, hopefully the spell will work.
I suggest you return to Port Nyanzaru.
Sexy.
Kinky.
Guys, I know it's our first encounter with groupies, but I need you to keep it together. Stay cool.
It's a wisdom saving throw for you, Mac. You can use inspiration, but you need to spend it before you make the roll.
Is it a charm?
It is a. It will be a charm effect. Yeah, it's a suggestion spell.
Oh, thank
Elves are
God.
awesome.
Yeah, all
Yeah, aren't
three
we
of us
immune to
are.
charm?
No, we get advantage. Three of us, except Xanax.
Oh, so you don't need to, you don't need to spend the inspiration. Then you automatically have advantage. So it's a wisdom save, please, Mac, at advantage. I was picking on Mac because he looks the least wise. However, today he's feeling pretty damn wise. The
We're
suggestion.
going after him because he's shirtless. Let's be honest.
The suggestion does not appear to work. You'll feel a brief tug like, yeah, put hands through, food, beer, nah. Alright, Mac.
I miss my bear. I'm angry at you because I miss my bear now. Wasn't there more of them?
No, just the 4.
In Selida's portrait on her face, are those actually scales?
Might be. They're sort of tattoos, so they're quite subtle. So it's pretty much as you're saying, are they scales? You're thinking now.
Ah, they were there all along, staring us in the face.
Hidden by her incompetence.
Yes, she's kind of got it hidden by tattoos and things on there. But yes, now you look at her again, it all makes sense. Yes, they are indeed. It's not makeup, it's indeed scales. Okay, so this time, oh wow, you just hit her. Oh, you missed.
I
Both
hit on
times.
her. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Stupid access doesn't work right.
she looks at you, waves her hands in front of her face, and says, "I am the most terrifying thing you have ever seen. Flee now for your very life. Make me another wisdom save at advantage, please, sir." Oh, it's a fail.
Yeah, but he can use the bardic inspiration to
Bardic
have
inspiration to the rescue, I hope.
one more d8.
You need a DC 12, so you've got to get 6 or more.
Ow!
Oh, 1 off.
Well, I tried.
That was unlucky, actually. I didn't think I was going to get you. Okay, on a fail save, you pursue the course of action to the best of your ability. Continue for the entire duration. So,
Does damage stop it? Maybe we can slap him.
it is a concentration spell, so concentration will indeed stop it. Have I got an effect? I don't think I've got an effect here. One second, let me have a look in the library.
Okay, I'll try to incapacitate her next time I get a turn.
If you all don't end up charmed and running into the forest.
We'll just run to Omu and make the best of it.
I can technically also use heat metal on all her metal thingies, so she'll burn up. Basically, she will have to remove the metal parts from her clothes or keep taking damage every turn.
Ah, nice. She's doing a lot of herory.
Yeah, so I can do that, or I can try to incapacitate her, make her prone.
Just get a huge forked stick and like shove her to the ground.
Look, rest in one of the chairs provided here.
There you go. So that it took a little while. I've just put the suggestion effect on, so hopefully that will work out the concentration check.
Rest in one of the chairs provided here.
And we move on to Xanax's go. Now, Xanax, if you want, you can make me an intelligence check before you begin. Because you had a question about the 1T, and I just want to know whether your character knows about of their people. You were saying, aren't they snake people? Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure. This is what you use your 20 on.
Yeah, I just wanted to waste that roll, sorry. Okay. The 1T do have different types. There's a humanoid version. There is a Malison version, which looks like this. And there's a Malison out there in the trees at the moment. And then there are full serpentine versions. I haven't got an image for those at the moment, but there are different levels, different castes of Uwanti society. Essentially, their history is that they were worshipping sort of serpentine gods and eventually shed off their humanity, shed off the physical form of humanity, like a snake shedding its skin, and they've adopted serpentine features. They are thoroughly cunning and thoroughly evil. They usually use the pure blood ones to infiltrate society a lot and do cunning tricks like suggestion and manipulation and those kind of things. So, okay, that's kind of what you know about them. You go. You utter a prayer to Thor, and a light, the light of Thor, makes all your allies here glow with a blessing, the light of Thor's blessing upon them. Well done. Right, and here is the Malison. He's going to be a lot more straightforward, I think, in his approach. He runs towards Xander. The bagpipe planes was too much.
You have beautiful scales. Have anyone ever told you that?
So it pulls out a scimitar and strikes you with it. Strikes you with it once and hits again. Yeah. Scimitar, you'll feel it sting as it cuts into your flesh. Salida turns evil and she
Turns evil.
yes.
Guys, our wish came true. She disappeared.
damn it! We can't let her get away to Omu.
She extends her hand towards you, Alwyn, and a puff of noxious green gas emanates from her palm and swirls around your head. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes, sir. One Constitution saving throw coming up.
Yeah, what did she?
I'm gonna get an inspiration on this and take advantage because I have no idea what this thing is gonna do.
Oh, well done. With the inspiration and everything you needed is 12 to succeed, and you get a 13. So you'll choke a bit, and your eyes will water and sting. It seems like it was some sort of poison, contact poison. You feel it like stinging on your flesh, but you manage to overcome its effects. Salida looks sad. Alwyn, your go.
Is Salida still on the map somewhere?
Oh, I apologise. I've accidentally hit her.
I thought perhaps she blended into the jungle. All right, I stagger back from the poison a little bit towards the warm confines of the campfire. I point my bow at Salida through squinted eyes and let loose a flurry of arrows.
Wouldn't mind hitting Pure Blood 2 instead. She's kind of hypnotic.
Yeah, but if we let go of Salida, her influence should. Ah, okay. Was it Yanti Pure Blood 2 which charmed you?
Oh, yes.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I thought it was Salida. Damn, I'm torn between getting Salida and this Pure Blood. Okay, I'll target the Pure Blood. Ugh. Okay, second attack.
Oh, wait, it didn't roll my concentration check. Oh. I need to find out what the concentration thing is now. 1 second. If you take damage while you're concentrating on a spell, you must make a con saving throw to maintain the concentration. It's DC 10 plus half the damage which is taken. I think we always round up, don't we, in this? So it is. Oh no, round down, isn't it? Sorry, D&D.
Always round down, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Some systems round up, some round down, or whatever. Okay, always round down in this. So it's 13 at Constitution saving throw.
Does she have to save every time she takes damage?
Yep, whenever she takes damage. So she fails. Damn it! Damn you! Damn! Curses. Okay, so she the suggestion only lasts briefly on you, Mark.
All right, second attack.
She was not as scary as I first thought.
Ooh, this is good.
Nice.
And my extra damage. Okay, she looks like a pincushion, lets out her long wailing shriek, and then shrivels to the ground.
Well done.
Sorry,
She does. She
couldn't help
goes
it.
down. Zaka will knock an arrow.
Guide versus guide. Wahaha.
Ooh, get some mud ready.
and manages to hit the pure blood. For Xander, this Malison is
I
going
ain't
for it.
scared.
Sorry, he's hit you every time so far. You're looking pretty heavily damaged there now for Xander.
Still not scared. I look at him in his beady little green eyes and I whisper, "Burn!" And I cast heat metal on the greave he's holding his sword in. As a third level spell, so it's 3d8 damage instead of 2d8. And it's an automatic hit. Mwahahahaha. +7.
Um, okay, it succeeded the save.
Yes, that means he can drop the object, if he can.
Can drop the object. Okay, he will indeed drop the longsword, the scimitar rather. Sorry.
It's the greave that's holding the scimitar, not the scimitar itself, because the scimitar is not metal in the handle thing.
Oh, I see. So sorry. What's he got to drop?
The armor thingy on his hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll unbuckle those and drop it to the ground. I'll just have a look at his armor class.
And I will give Bardic Inspiration to Mac again. Did you add the extra d8? The one that I rolled a 7 to his damage?
Oh, there's another 8 is there to go on to him. Okay.
Yeah, I use it as a third level spell, so I add 1d8 per
Okay.
level.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Ooh, ouch. Hit Salida. That hurt her. Zaka shoots the pure blood to the south a bit. Salida. Okay, she gets her scimitar and attacks you twice with its Xanax. Pitiful attempts, very feeble. Alwyn.
Right, I target Alida, sorry, and try to
Way
cover
to
her
stay
with
informed,
arrows.
Salida. This is why we filed you, by the way.
22 to hit, that's definitely a hit. Oh, big damage as well. Arrow sticks into her shoulder.
second attack. Oh no, and my extra damage.
Pure blood 1. Okay, there's a whispering in your mind, Mark. Sorry, I'm just picking on you with this. And it's a whispered suggestion saying, Salida betrayed you. There is more who will betray you in this group. Alwyn, he is the one you should be attacking. Make me a suggestion, wisdom saving throw at advantage. Or she's suggesting you attack. Oh, just. You needed a 12 and you get it. You look at Alwyn at the moment and try and resist the temptation to bury your axes into him, and you do.
How did you know she was evil? Well, man, it wasn't you. Oh wait, it wasn't you that think she was evil. Ah, right. Sorry, mate.
It's alright, you're up.
Right, what to do, what to do.
Finish off Salida. Or perhaps the one next to Xander. He's probably the most immediate threat. But Salida can also cast lots of spells, so...
Oh, you strike them, Alison.
Oh, nice one.
Staggers under the weight of your blow. It looks heavily wounded. Ducks away from the offhand attack, though. Oh yes, okay, and run up to Salida. Oh, and hit her. And she staggers. She's still upright though.
At least she won't be concentrating on anything anytime soon now.
Got advantage in melee against Salida now.
Xander, this Malison continues a furious assault against you. The scimitars flashing in a blur as they bite into you again and again. Oh dear.
Oh, no, 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 no.
That's okay.
Yeah, no misses,
Oh.
you're okay. Xander, you're up. Strong hit with the warhammer, and she goes down. Finally, the nemesis, the betrayer, falls to the ground under the might of Thor's hammer. Well done. It's pure blood once more.
Can you keep attacking another target if you had killed UNT there?
I think you can split your attacks if you have more than one attack. Is that?
Yeah, Xanax mentioned that he had a weapon master feat. Nice. So you can just
Keep
complete
running
the
around,
rune.
killing foe after foe.
Keep kill stealing.
Back in 30 seconds.
Okay, so the pure blood in the south slithers around and again attacks poor Mac. For the last time, you're pleased to know with the suggestion, and she saw the doubt in your eyes, so she renews her attempt at trying to convince you that Alwyn's against you. Look at him, doesn't he look shifty? All those times he's drank your beer. Sorry. You must take him down now before he kills you. It's kill or be killed. So a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you're blessed. Oh, you do it easily.
I've never seen you touch my beer.
Alwyn, who just went AFK, but hopefully.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me take a look here.
Don't look at my beer.
There are rules.
Okay, I'll turn my back towards the beer and focus on Yonti Pure Blood number 1. And focus my longbow and pepper her with arrows. Ooh. Okay, second attack. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's it for me then.
I think he took his beer.
Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Yeah, are you drunk? The arrows are flying wildly around there from Alwyn.
Back is
Cover
the duck for cover
fire!
from. I'm just in a blind panic shooting arrows everywhere.
Oh, me again. You're making me confused. Die!
That's what women are supposed to do. Not die, confused. Hashtag feminism.
And for my last attack, I'm gonna use an advantage. Inspiration point. Might as well use them up.
Zaka will give Mac a hand by launching a longbow arrow towards her. Hits her once, hits her twice. Oh, looking really badly damaged now, she is. Xander, looking pretty wounded there, Xander, but you're still standing.
I am going to use another heat metal, this time on his leg armor.
Okay.
You're undressing him.
Yes, I am a bard. This is what we do. So just those two, and now he rolls to see if he can get rid of the armor. Yeah, he can get rid of the armor if he wants.
Okay, he's down to AC 10 now.
And I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Xanax.
She splays her hand in front of you, Mac, and a noxious green mist starts to swirl around your head. Make me you're going to be good at this one, Constitution saving throw, and I guess with advantage for the blast.
Now it's the blast only gives plus 1d4 at
Oh.
save.
Oh, okay. I don't know whether you, yeah. But it's good enough. You, it's Constitution. You're good at this one, and although it stings your eyes a bit, you're fine. Alwyn steadies his hand.
Oh boy, here goes nothing.
Nice shot.
Well done. She goes down, struck through the heart.
I still get an extra attack, but I don't know if I can attack something else.
Maybe you can use it to heal me. Cough, cough.
Sorry, I don't think it works like that.
That's okay. I'll just pass out.
Move around and yeah.
Move
I'm
one
good at it.
bit over here and use my second attack. Oh, so close. Does a 32 hit?
A 32 definitely hits. This is a much steadier shot this time. Ooh, nearly. He's very injured.
He has 3 more health points.
No longer.
Woo! So first thing I do is I go over and cut off Salida's head.
Boy!
She's
Put
like
it on a
hurting.
stick. Oh
She's
no,
like
we
hurt.
go to
She always
Omu,
comes back.
waving it around.
We can make her. No, I just want to cut off her head.
Yeah, perhaps she'll just regrow one.
And I'll pick up the body and throw it into the file. Just in case.
You make sure that she is thoroughly dead. You, burn her remains so that she cannot be resurrected. And you are satisfied that Salida is finally gone.
I'll go and write with my chalk on the piece of rock. Here lies Salida. She tried her best.
And then Zender says to Azaka, "This is what we do with lousy guides."
Yeah, she looks
Oh,
really
nice.
confident. But she did, before she died, reveal of a diabolical plan by Razni to wake Dendar, the Night Serpent, who is supposed to bring about the end of the world, the apocalypse.
I'm trying to figure out who the hell is Razni.
Razni was an ancient warlord. He was originally one of the paladins.
Historian, not. Okay.
Yeah, he was charged with protecting Mesro, but and to that end he ended up he went to necromancy, raising undead armies, and they threw him out. He ended up attacking the city that he was sworn to protect, but failed in that attempt as he lost control of his army of undead, and that led to this curse of undeath that now stalks the peninsula here. But apparently he is still alive hundreds of years later, and is in Omu now, trying to wake Dendar, the Night Serpent, to destroy the world.
You had one job, Resni.
Always necromancy. It is, yeah, I don't know.
It's like every single one of them. I need to protect the city. I know. Necromancy.
So having failed to protect the city with necromancy, he decided to do, let's just fuck everything up because I failed at something.
Out of pure curiosity, what kind of creature would Resni be? I mean, I always assumed he was just a human paladin who fell from grace, but is he one of those snake weirdos too?
I would think undead at something.
We shall see. It's not been revealed to you what Rasni is at the moment.
Should have beaten it out of Salida, damn it.
The rest of the journey to Omu is difficult. It's challenging, really heavily overgrown terrain that you follow, and you have a few minor encounters as undead. You'll bump into a few zombies and ghouls and things, but not enough to cause you any serious difficulty. There's a taint of darkness, particularly over this area of jungle. It reeks of evil. However, after 5 days after leaving the crash site, so I'll just adjust the calendar. Which means we are on the 9th day, 29th of Ches. You reach the edge of the forest, and you see before you a glorious, magnificent sight. There is a sunken city which appears to have collapsed, and almost as far as the eye can see here, you can see crumbling vistas of ancient ruins, plazas, old style buildings now choked with vines in front of you. One section of the city appears to have a rift that's been cleft into it. It looks like it's been subject to volcanic activity in the past, and you can see it is a rift which has been filled with water, almost cuts the city in two, and that river feeds down into a large crater which is full of bubbling and searing hot volcanic lava. You are down here. Let's pop you on the map.
It's almost like a jungle theme park here.
Yes, this is the time of the adventure where you properly get your Tomb Raider on. Looks like a Tomb Raider lost site here. However, at the moment you're standing at the edge of a 150 feet tall precipice, which leads, sort of drops down onto the city. You're just at the bottom left corner there, and let me. Got another map to share with you, and I've lost it. Sorry.
I'm guessing we had to walk down into the to that thing near the lava and then see the evil lair on the other side of the lava, and then we had to walk all the way around the entire city just to get to the Lavaville place.
Well, judging from the look of it, the area where you are now is the shallowest part. There's like some steps, so the cliff face here isn't as deep or treacherous at this part. There's a little ledge there. It appears the city's sunk a lot further in the other areas, so you can't see any obvious way in. But this looks like the easiest part to climb down.
I hope they have a bar here without lizard and snake men in it.
Yeah, you look around and there's a McDonald's.
And preferably no ritual sacrifice stuff. It just ruins the mood.
I'll ask Azaka if she knows anything about the city. Like, where are the banks?
All I know
Or
of
libraries?
All I really know of Omu is it is to be avoided. It was once a splendid city. It was the jewel of the Chultan people, but the people grew greedy and rich from the vast wealth that the mineral veins that were beneath the city, and they grew greedy, and Ubteo grew angry with them for their greed. They enslaved their native people and took to cruelty. And the city fell at some point after that. It is now known as the Forbidden City, and I will not set foot in it.
Cool, cool, cool. So, you're saying they were rich?
Of
Oh,
course, that's the
vastly
only
rich.
part you heard. How about the part where they, because they were rich, they just sunk down into the ground and become cursed?
They were rich beyond imagining.
Cool, cool,
Okay.
cool.
So ahead of you, you see the jungle parts to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin. Colourful birds glide overhead. A waterfall pours into the basin, creating a swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the streaming abyss.
Ooh, a palace.
A vine-draped gargoyle perches on the cliff top, staring down at the ruined city. It is the face of a devil with its mouth agape in a silent scream. As you stand looking over the ruined city, the devil twists its face and raises its wings and flings itself at you. Yeah, probably that close there. Okay, and initiative rolls, please, everybody.
It seems we are traversing 80s TV shows. First cobras and now gargoyles. Can't wait for Hey Arnold.
That just looks like a regular statue.
Alwyn, you're up.
All right, let me open up the combat tracker. Oh, there's two of them.
Two gargoyles. Yeah, you'll notice there's another one further off up to the north. Yeah, you notice it as soon as it begins to move.
All right, I'll fling some arrows at it.
Can't we just answer a puzzle or
we
something
go
to get
again.
past them?
Ah, that's better. Partially resisting, not good.
Yes, it's stone hide. Seems like it's quite resistant to the pointing
One of
to
the
your
arrows just glances off it.
Well, let's try a Warhammer, see if that's gonna help them.
He's not wearing any clothes.
critical hit. Ouch.
But there is this bludgeoning too, damn it.
Its skin is as hard as stone as your weapons crash into it.
Well, 2 attacks then. Ow.
Gargoyle flaps its wings and supernaturally takes to the air. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Xander again. I'm always picking on Xander. Sorry, you were just the closest one. It's
So
actually
he's flying.
he flies not far. He just a couple of feet off the ground and then lands in front of you. It chomps at you with its bite and swipes towards you with its claws. Just catches you with the claw there. Xander.
Well, I planned on pushing him off the mountain, but if they can fly, it's kind of moot. So, hmm. I I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work, I'm fine with losing the turn. I'm gonna try and use Tasha's hideous laughter on him, which means if he has an intelligence score of 5 or above, he needs to roll to see if it will get incapacitated.
Okay.
Does it has an intelligence of 5 or above? Does it work?
It has an intelligence of a drum roll 6.
Woo!
So it's most hurt and cut by your comments.
Yeah, he finds my comments hilariously funny and just drops down to the ground incapacitated.
Unable to stand up.
At the end of each of its turns, or each time he takes damage, he can roll another wisdom saving throw to get out of the thing, of the
Alright.
incapacitation.
Okay. Gargoyle number 1.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Elwyn.
Gets a save at the end of his round and on damage, I see. Okay.
I feel so inspired. I feel I must sing.
Don't, it's my job.
Gargoyle 2 takes a bite at Mac, hits him. Chomps into your shoulder.
Guys, let's draw nipples on them. It will be funny.
Ooh, a little mustache.
And at the end of its turn, it basically attacks you a bit and then flaps its wings and moves back one, Mac. You can take a free attack. I think you just get one free attack, I believe. Against him. Ooh, it's a hit, damn it. Okay. Correct, yeah, prone at the moment.
Incapacitated.
It's rolling along, laughing, something's really funny.
Yes,
Yes, it gives advantage if you're in melee.
it's automatic. You don't need to press the button. Okay, now that he had took damage, he can roll again with advantage. So I'll roll for him.
Oh, thank you. We like that, makes my life so much easier.
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Yeah, he got out of it.
Okay, he's still prone now until his go, and then he'll be able to stand up again.
Yep.
Zaka will Take a couple of steps forward, stand beside Mac and fire a couple of arrows at this gargoyle. Where's the Zaka's longbow gone? Oops.
She must have dropped it.
Okay, she comes down to there. Tries to hit him. Does so twice. Top of the round and she carries on. Looks like she's on a roll. Maybe not. Gargoyle 1 sadly takes the initiative and stands himself up. And he attacks 1, 2, 3, it'll be Xanax. 4 to 6, Xander.
Just try not to get pushed off the edge.
Sorry, Xander.
Oh, even better.
I've only hit you all day today, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Everything just goes for you, even when oh, he's missed you.
That's what being the tank is all about.
I'll try to relieve Xander a bit by shooting Gargoyle 1. Ah, so close!
Sure look tough, these gargoyles, hard to penetrate that stone, but you are whittling him down. They're looking dented and chipped now. Well, damn it.
Gargoyle count as a construct?
They do.
Okay,
Do you
so
have
I
the
can't
spell
do that.
Kill Construct?
No, but most of my spells don't work on constructs. I wanted to make another Xanax.
I apologise, actually, they're elementals.
Oh, okay, so it will work on him. Huzzah! Hmm. I make him think that the bottom of the ground where he's standing is a pit of acid. It works.
Okay, so...
This is just a wall of text. I'm reading all the stuff.
yeah, alright, no worries, take time.
Okay, it thinks it's an actual acid damage, what he's taking. And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Mac. You get an inspiration. You get an inspiration. Everybody gets an inspiration.
Gargoyle 2 looks disappointed.
Oh,
You can add Bardic Inspiration 1d8.
you think that's enough? Yeah, let's try it. Well, that can't be enough.
Still a mess, I'm sorry.
Oh well, my second attack then.
Is that Bardic Inspiration gone now? I think.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is. And I keep on missing. I should use inspiration there. Damn it. Anyway, everyone has advantage against Mr. Gargoyle 1 there. In melee, that is. Sorry, I didn't want to play with you, Gargoyle 2.
Yeah, Gargoyle 2 looks sad. Oh, and they roll really naff advantage because Xanax, you're up again.
Remember advantage? Nice.
Stick something metal in them so I can use my spells. I'll keep the thingy, the acid pit that it thinks is under him as a minor action. And as my actual action, I'll laugh at him for not having nipples. He's super cool with not having nipples. Apparently, it's his thing.
Yeah, he doesn't mind that at all.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Alwyn.
He doesn't have nipple fear of missing out, and
He doesn't suffer from nipple envy.
yeah, he's probably not a millennial, that's why.
Damn millennials and their nipples.
Ah. You know what? Inspiration. Still a miss. Gods.
Not as bad as Alwyn earlier, you got it.
Alright, and I have all kinds of bardic inspiration lined up here.
On each turn, he will get another 1d6 damage from the acid he thinks is under him.
Oh,
1d6
and
psychic
apparently
damage.
my second attack didn't get the bardic inspiration, so
Oh, did you roll
If I-
damage?
I actually rolled one attack with damage because it was a hit. Then I took another attack which missed, but I can take apparently the bardic inspiration on it and see if that still hits. Then the second damage is extra is not from the attack, it is just my extra damage.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so if you want to, oh well,
It's a 1d8 for the second attack to get bardic inspiration.
Yes.
it's an 18. That's a hit.
All right.
I have one more bardic inspiration, then I'm out until we do a rest.
All right. That one was good for another half damage, so 4, I guess.
Gargoyle number 2 down the bottom here manoeuvres himself around Azaka and tries to push her backwards.
Oh, careful there.
Don't worry, Azaka, you're halfway competent. I'll help you if you get pushed.
She fails, but not by enough to. You'll see her stagger back, and her feet go right to the edge of the cliff, and like small rocks will tumble down the 100 feet drop to the bottom.
It's cool, Azaka. I'll help you.
Okay,
Ooh, 1d6 psychic damage. Because it thinks it has blah blah acid underneath him.
How big is the acid pool underneath him? Is it 5 feet square?
No, I think it's 4 thingies.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
I was just thinking he could move out afterwards, or he probably would if he thought he was standing in.
They can fly, can't they?
He can fly, actually, yeah, so sorry, you're right. What he'll do this round is just raise himself
He
up
can
about.
actually look at the acid to see that it's a thing, it's fake, if he does an intelligence check.
Well, he'll just fly up a foot or so, so he's actually sort of hovering. But what he will try is what his friend just tried.
Yeah, it takes 1d6 psychic damage, but it thinks it's acid damage. It's a 10-foot cube.
Okay, that's fine. I've put the acid damage on him, so he's looking very nearly dead. But he tries to push Xanax back off the cliff. Xanax, it's an opposed strength roll, please. So you can, if you have it, use. Oh, sorry, you haven't got any. No, he's only rolled a 7.
We believe in you, Xanax.
Um,
We
luckily,
believe in you slightly less, Xanax.
if you're failing over 5, he'd have been able to push you more than just the 5 feet, but he pushes you back, and you're right at the very edge of the cliff there, the precipice beneath you. You can see little tiny trees and things down there. Xanax, your go. Luckily, you've beaten him to initiative. It's a bash. I guess it does count as an attack action, yeah.
I think it's grappling.
Yeah, I think it still counts as an attack though, does it?
Yeah, well, grappling is an attack, but I don't know about the bash. It adds up to the effect, I suppose.
How dare you push me?
Yes, shove. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. Yeah.
So basically, Xanax rubbed his feet along a lot of carpets.
The power of static. Okay, yeah, very good. And it's enough to go down just as you get to the edge of the cliff face there. A peal of thunder claps down, and Thor shows his wrath. And the gargoyle shatters into a million pieces.
Are they special magical pieces?
Sadly, the magic dissipates from it as the magical energy that's holding the creature together disappears.
Gargoyle meat.
It's very tough.
Ooh, time for me
You
to
can
do some arrows of memory.
remove one of your bardic inspirations. You used one of them.
I don't think I actually have the ability to do it myself.
Oh, I can.
Awesome.
So you have one.
All right. Bardic Inspiration!
I play a solo on the bagpipes for you.
That's a hit. Yep, the solo did it.
And extra damage. I love this extra damage thing.
Oh, I've just thought of something, Alwyn. That extra damage, you probably want to combine, make an effect on your action tab, which has got the extra damage rolled into it because it's applying the resistance twice to your damage there. It's halving both of them.
Yeah. The problem is I only get this extra damage on creatures that are already hurt, so I don't automatically get it with each attack.
Could you make another line though, another damage line under it? So you've got one that you. Let me just have a look.
Let me see.
Yeah, you might be better doing something like putting another longbow on there or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you anyway. You want
But
to work
since
really.
it is actually extra damage, I mean, shouldn't it resist also half of that?
Yeah, so probably if it's the same damage type, it would. But wouldn't it? Doesn't the maths work out differently if it's all in one? Oh, because it's half damage. It's not a damage. Yeah, it's the same. It's not. I'm thinking of where if it's got a damage, like a damage.
No,
So
this isn't just a straight up bonus. It's actually a 1d8 damage I get, so it should actually be resisted.
okay. You're right though. It's the same in this instance. I was thinking sometimes they have a damage reduction thing. If it was damage reduction, then it'd be right. But I think it's halving it in this case. So no harm done. Sorry, ignore me, everyone. Carry on as you were.
I look him in the eyes and say, I'm gonna make barbecue using your stones as a heater later on.
You would make a great lawn ornament.
Oh, you're putting there next to the gnomes.
Again, they're completely fine with that. They're
Look,
like,
It's like they
They
have
just-
no personal shame.
it's like they learned in school, stick and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
he might.
Bastards were probably in the debate club.
Yeah, those gargoyle debate club.
He
I'll
might
go
quite
ahead.
like being a lawn ornament. It might be one of his aspirations in life. Ooh, he's sitting here on this lonely mountain top. He might quite like being in a nice garden. Okay, anyway.
I'll give Azak a bardic inspiration. This is my last one, you guys. Until we rest. She can use bardic inspiration
She
or
hit,
not.
yeah. Well, this one hit. Just try the bardic inspiration. Does give her another hit. Thank you for that. Okay, it's looking pretty beaten down. Oh, and she moves. Because she's not that dumb. Yay.
Gravel.
Okay, the last of the Guardians crumbles to dust, and it leaves you alone once more on the cliff top, facing the delights of the ruins of the forgotten city of Omu in front of you. At this point, as I promised, and I'm good to my word, if I might be many things, but I'm good to my word, you advance a level up to 6th level. And that's where I'll end it. I'll give you the end it for today. I'll give you the level, and next session you will descend down into the Forgotten City. So to level up, if you open up the classes thing in your sidebar and drop the class onto your character, it should do a lot of it automatically, though it doesn't do the actions tab stuff.
Library, classes, ranger.